So 221 and 222 was the year I looked the absolute best. I was on probably test Tren Masteron, copious amounts of Masteron. Again, this is what I did. I'm not promoting gear or whatever. I say stay off it, guys. If you wanna live long and happy, stay off it, because this is addictive as AF. It's addictive more than fentanyl or heroin, whatever. This shit is addictive like opioids. I'm telling you, it's not good for you. But anyway, that's me on test Tren and Masteron, right? Of course genetics first. And I think I did insulin as well. I think I was doing Lantus and Novo Rapid. I was in really good shape. I was really lean. I really looked good. I'll show you a few pictures and stuff of my absolute best from that year and counting. And that was the year I started playing basketball again. During the lockdown, everything was closed, gyms were closed. I was training in my garden, in my home gym, and I bought a basketball and I thought, fuck it, let's go shoot some hoops, because there was a basketball court not far from where I live. And I went there, jumped, and I'm going, what the hell? I can easily reach the hoop. I was struggling all my life, and now I'm jumping. I have a hoop like here. I can jump so high, the hoop stays here, even here maybe. And I thought, what the hell? I bought a basketball, I went there, and I couldn't believe what I was doing. I was dunking like crazy. I'll show you guys. I felt like I was some Superman. Look at this. Look at that. I never thought I could do this. And believe me, out of everything I did in my life, this was the coolest thing. This was the coolest thing. Bodybuilding, looking good, and being tall and stuff, yeah. But this, to be able to do this, peak satisfaction. Like to be able to jump and do this when you're big, it's like peak performance. So I think I was like 36, 37 back then. I was pretty lean and I was pretty big. Yeah, that's when I felt the best, I think. That size and conditioning was the best ever. So since then, I actually stayed the same. So I met this crazy woman in the gym. Oh, look at my back. Who doesn't want a back like that? I fell for her, and she was big as well. So we were training like crazy together. And we looked good actually. Look at me, look at us. Crazy. I think that was the best year of my life. Yeah. I never say that, because I'm pretty happy now. But then I lived carefree life, just gym, lots of fucking, and just having fun, smoking. So another thing, when the lockdown started, I couldn't fall asleep actually. Of course, I think I was on Tren or whatever back then. Couldn't fall asleep. I tried everything, and I came across this Rick Simpson oil. I don't want to tell you what that is. It's just THC, a pure THC concentrate. And I started doing this every time before bed, and I felt like good. Every time I wake up, it was really good. Again, I'm not promoting this. I'm not promoting anything. I'm only saying what I did. I'm sharing my experience, guys. So I had this source. He would send me this freaking vial of oil, that thick oil. You take very little and you just pass out. Like literally, you go to bed and sleep like a baby. After 1 year of taking it, my source disappeared one day, overnight. I didn't know what to do, so I started smoking. And one day, I went to train with my girlfriend. She was crazy strong, guys. You wouldn't believe how strong she was. If I told you, you wouldn't believe. She would do like proper leg press with 400 kilos. She would do deadlifts, 160 kilos. She never trained deadlifts, never. Imagine this, she never trained deadlifts, never. We went to the gym, and one day she said, I want to try how much I can pull. And she did 160 kilo sumo. 160 kilos for a woman? Yeah, she was, I think she was 70 kilograms back then, or 72 maybe. But anyway, I have huge respect for her. She's crazy. She was crazy. I learned a lot from her, and she learned a lot from me. Yes, she was crazy strong. So anyway, I had a big joint. When I say big joint, I mean big joint. I never mixed with tobacco. I had like 1.5 grams maybe, like huge. I smoked before the gym in my car. I went there. I was just sitting on my social media. I wasn't training. I was just checking my girl's ass and just sitting on social media and everything. She was doing lat pull downs on the cable machine, and she finished her set, and I was walking around. I said, fucking let me do it. No warm up. She was training with 2/3 of a stack of weights. So I jumped in and I started repping, and I don't remember how many reps I did, but it was probably like 50, 60 reps of 2/3 of a stack. I couldn't understand what happened. I got the craziest feeling ever, guys. Since then, my training was never been the same. Never been. I changed my training and everything. After that day, everything changed for me. I had sore back for 3 days after, and I never get sore back because I was training really hard. So my back was used to it, right? But after that set, I realized I went way past failure. And what that means, I think, well, this is only my theory, right? THC puts me in this state, I don't feel pain. You get this THC buzz, you take pre-workout, which is not really good for you. But anyway, that's me. I'm not telling you what to do, right? So when you take THC, you get this buzz, you put some earphones, you're listening to nice music, which is industrial techno for me, and you get into this state when you don't feel anything. You close your eyes, you keep repping, you feel everything. Muscle-mind connection becomes sacred. I don't know how to explain, but you close your eyes, you hear the beat, and every time you pull or push, whatever, you imagine watching yourself from the side, like an X-ray vision. You imagine all the muscle fibers that keeps moving with every rep. You forget about the surroundings, and all you feel is your muscle filling with blood. So you get this crazy muscle-mind connection. You feel every inch of your range of motion, and every inch counts when you're in that state. When you reach failure, it becomes painful. You start feeling pain. You go through reps and you start feeling pain, but somehow you ignore the pain, and it makes you even stronger. This pain makes you go even harder. So I don't know how to explain. Adrenaline rushes in, and you start rowing even harder. And you go past this pain, keep repping until you exhaust yourself so badly you can't actually pull, which is real failure. You never reach this failure when you're sober. I don't know what the fuck, which is really bad. It's very addictive, guys. I understand, it's very addictive. When you're sober and you reach failure, you think it's failure, but actually it's not. It's just your head, your mind, protecting you from muscle damage probably, or from exhaustion. But when THC is involved, something switches. My theory is when you start feeling pain and you keep repping past pain, I think what body does is releases some adrenaline because it thinks that something happened, because we're signaling that your muscle is exhausted. We give you pain, and if you still don't stop, maybe something's happening, maybe you need help, maybe there's a danger to your life. And I think it's primal instinct. Adrenaline kicks in, you have these shivers everywhere, your body's like goosebumps, and you still go past failure, and you exhaust yourself like to real failure. And believe me, this is so addictive. I can't train without it anymore. So past probably 2.5 years, I've been training just like that. Now I have this THC vape, so I don't smoke joints, so I have these few puffs and go train. I think THC ruined my training because you get such a good workout, and plus appetite as well. It keeps you fuller all the time. It's a shame I never used it to actually achieve some competition worth figure shape, right? So I think for me to be competitive, I still need about 25 pounds of muscle, which is crazy. I need to work a lot for that. I'm trying to do it now, but I hate being bigger. Like I honestly hate the feeling of being bigger. Yeah, and this is where I stop now, guys. In the next video, I'll show you the competition pictures and what I did to prepare for competition, right? Yeah. See you next time.